How's it going here? Welcome back to the channel. And today I've got the OnePlus 9 Pro Whitestone Dome tempered glass with the liquid glue here. And first off, thanks to Whitestone for sending this over to me to check out, review, and share with all of you. Now, as of this recording, I believe this is $50 on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go ahead and check it out for yourself. And sure, that's not the most cost-effective. It's a little bit pricey. There are alternate solutions for this type of liquid glue adhesive tempered glass that are much cheaper on Amazon, but they don't come with the whole setup that you see here. They don't have an installation tray. So if you're not comfortable installing this kind of a tempered glass with the glue, you're not comfortable guiding it with your own hands and installing it, and you might be afraid to mess it up, this has a guide tray, and I think this is the only solution that has this kind of an installation system that can help guide you. So that can be a bonus, and they're also starting to give you a lot more in the package. You can see this is a 2-pack, so they're giving you at least 2 glasses, tempered glasses here. They used to only give you 1, and they're giving you basically 2 of everything in the installation set, and even 3 bottles of the liquid adhesive. So if you maybe want to split this with a friend that also has a OnePlus 9 Pro, then that's maybe 25 bucks each. It's a little bit more cost effective that way. And even if you mess up the installation, you can always reuse the first glass. Just run it under some warm water, wipe it down with some microfiber cleaning cloth to avoid any kind of lint, let it dry out, and restart the process with the extra equipment that they give you here. So anyway, that's the overview there and everything about the glass. And so let's just get right into it and install it. They do have their own installation video. They have this thank you card. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you to their installation instructions if you want to do it how they're guiding you. But I'm just doing this to show you what a normal person goes through in trying to install something like this, so you kind of see it firsthand. I highly encourage you to check out other videos on YouTube as well, see how other people are faring with this, and you can get a sense for how difficult or easy this might be. They also give you this protection here for the camera module as well, so I don't think I'm going to personally use this, but you do have this extra camera module protector there if you want to install that yourself. Just an adhesive on the back. They give you 2 of these as well. So let's go ahead and just get into the installation process here. And first off, they want you to kind of take this and tape up all the sides so you close up all the ports and you're not risking getting any kind of glue into the phone there. So we'll go ahead and tape all this stuff up and see what that's about. Okay, so we're all sealed up on the sides. You want to make sure that you're not getting any of the edge of the tape onto the actual display so that you don't get that caught between the tempered glass and your display there. So I'm just going to go ahead and actually put in the absorption pads into the tray now. They used to go into the sides, which used to make it a lot harder. Now they just kind of fit into this designated slot here. And now go ahead and take off the screen protector that came with the phone. I've been using this ever since I've got it, so we'll go ahead and take this one off. And now we'll go ahead and pop the phone into the tray. So we'll go ahead and put it in from the back. So you can see here, there's the OnePlus 9 Pro in the top left corner, so you know that's the top. And you just go ahead and take your phone and you put it in from the back. So slide it on one side and just make sure you press it to make sure it pops in there. So go ahead and push in from the back. Make sure it snaps into place just like that. And now we'll go ahead and clean up the display with the supplied wet wipes and the dust stickers. So now we're just going to take this sticker here, which is going to cover the top earpiece or the speaker here on your phone. You can see it right up in there. So we're just going to make sure that this black strip covers off that speaker port. Don't get it too far onto the display because then it will get trapped between the tempered glass. And they actually have a guide here, so you have this hole here to line up with the actual frame. So you can just cover off the speaker hole, and then this will nicely fit into the piece here in the tray, so you know you're doing it right and you don't have it too far onto the display where it's going to interfere with the glass there. So we just stick that in there. That'll fit right onto the tray. So once you have that in place, you can just take this locking piece here and we'll just fit it into the tray and it'll lock it all into place. like so. And then we'll take our guide piece here, stick it into there. That's what we're going to rest the tempered glass on. We'll also get this piece, put this onto here. That's going to lock your glue bottle into place. So you open up the red cap, and then you insert that into here. You can screw that in. And then all you got to do is just release this cap, twist it off, and it'll release the glue. And just wait there for 10, 20, up to 30 seconds. Make sure that all the glue drips out of the bottle. They recommend 30 seconds or so, but just as long as you get all the glue dripping out of there, you can even tap it along to help it out. And that's just to make sure you get all the adhesive onto the display there. And so once you're satisfied that all the glue has been dumped out onto the bottle, onto your display, you can take this guide off here. And we'll set that to the side. And then we'll just go ahead and get our tempered glass here. And this side with the sticker is the back. It says back there, so you know that's the back. And then make sure that you got your camera hole there on the upper left-hand corner. Peel this off, and we're going to set this into the tray. And so now we'll just take the glass, we'll insert it into the bottom. You can see it line up in there. And we'll just drop it onto the lid there. And then we'll just make sure that we rock the frame so that all the liquid comes into the center and aligns with the center pieces right here. So we'll just get it to the center. It'll start to touch the glass. That's okay. It's supposed to do that. And once it's pretty much in the middle and aligned, we can just go ahead and release it and let the glue spread. This can take anywhere up to a minute to 2 minutes. So as long as it's going to take. So you can see it kind of spreading around there. I know the light's kind of interfere, but you can kind of see it coming up here now. So this is going to take as long as it's going to take. This is where you have to be really patient. Just let the glue fully spread and to the edges of the glass there, and that's going to take however long it takes. So just be patient, let the glue do its work, and once it's fully spreads to the edges, then we'll go ahead and start to curate this thing and make sure that it sticks onto the display. Okay, so now the glue is fully spread out, we're going to take the UV light that came with the box. You can see there, it actually says 1 click for 15 seconds, 2 clicks for 60 seconds. We're going to click it once and run it in the top, middle, and the bottom for 15 seconds while it's still in the tray here. So let's go ahead and just click that. And we'll let that run for 15 seconds at the top. We'll do it again in the middle and at the bottom. Now we'll go ahead and pop it out of the tray here. We'll just push down gently. And you can see here, the absorption pads did work. You can see some glue got on that side there. But I do have this cloth down because glue tends to run to the sides. And so we're going to just try and clean some of that up right now, as well as take off the side stickers that came with it. And so now we'll just take an alcoholic pad and we'll just go ahead and clean up the sides, take off the stickers that are still remaining on the sides, and we're going to run through and curate it one more time with the light. And they recommend that you kind of just do it in one direction so you don't move the glass too much. So I'll just go down to the side, I'll wipe here, and there you can kind of see all the kind of glue that's running around there. So I'll just take a moment to really clean this all up, and we'll come back and finally set the final curation process. All right, so now I got it all cleaned up. We'll go ahead and take the UV light back up here and we'll run it for 60 seconds, 2 clicks on the top and on the bottom. We'll do that process twice to finish the curation process to make sure that the tempered glass bonds to the screen. So we'll go ahead and run that for 60 seconds on the top, and on the bottom, we'll do that twice. All right, so now that that's done, these tempered glass should be fully adhered to the display. You can see how we did here. So the cutout for the camera lines up perfectly with the lens, you can see there. The tempered glass doesn't go all the way to the edges of the display, so this should be case friendly. We'll try on the case in a bit. And if I must admit, it's not quite perfect. I got a bit of an air bubble right around in here, a small one. But other than that, everything else adhered perfectly, looks pretty flawless. Let's test out the fingerprint scanner here. So actually that was Face ID. Let's make sure that it doesn't catch my face. So there you go. And what they do recommend that you kind of re-register your fingerprints to make it as fast and seamless as possible. But as you can see here, I haven't done that, and it's recognizing my fingerprints just fine. So I might go ahead and re-register anyway, but to me, it's just as fast as it was before. So fingerprint scanner definitely works to the glass. And then we'll try out the selfie camera here. You can see that it lines up perfectly. There's no kind of distortion or anything else like that going on, no kind of haze. So camera cutout lines up perfectly and sees right through. Okay, and so lastly, we can test case compatibility. Like I said, the glass doesn't go to the edge, so it should be case friendly. We'll go and pop our case back on. This is the OnePlus carbon bumper case. So you can see there, fits perfectly, didn't raise the glass at all. There's a little bit of a gap there. So you can see that it will play with probably most cases there. So definitely case friendly, works here, no problem. And like I said, you can put on the camera protector there if you want to protect the camera housing. I'll probably leave it off, but it's nice that you do have that option. So all in all, a pretty good installation there, pretty flawless, less that one tiny air bubble, which I can't see with the display on. So no real major complaints here from me, but any comments or questions that you might have, leave them down below. I'll try to answer what I can. And as always, thanks for watching.